Hello everyone, welcome back. We are here with another fun-filled day of science, and I'm excited to talk to you today about how we approach living and non-living things when they're broken or they might need help. Okay, now yesterday I showed you a picture of a building that was breaking or falling apart, right? And then I showed you a person with a broken bone. And I'm sorry, I showed you a picture of a person with a broken bone, and then I showed you a picture of some broken blinds, right? Now, when you're looking at living and non-living things, the way you approach them differs. It's different, right? You can't fix them the same way. Okay. Now, as you saw yesterday, you approach how you approach those damages based on whether items are living or non-living, it differs. Okay, it changes. You can't give them the same fixes, right? I have some broken blinds in my bedroom right now, and I could probably fix them with some glue or a piece of tape. And you can't really do that with a broken bone. Sometimes if you have a sprained finger, you might need to tape it to the finger next to it for support so that it can stay stable and so that you don't bend it, things like that. But that's still not going to be like your final fix, right? So that's not necessarily how you would go about figuring out what's wrong with your finger. Okay, and in some cases, you can't fix them, right? Now, with the part that's missing or broken, that part also affects how a living creature goes through their life. Sometimes a part that is broken can't be fixed, and depending on the animal, it can change the outcome of the rest of their life, right? Like, there are some animals that only have 3 legs because they were in an accident and something happened to that 4th leg, so it had to be removed. Their life is different. They might still have a completely fulfilling life, but it's a little different because of how they have to maneuver or move through life, right? Now, with things like blinds, or if, like right now, I'm trying to find a good way to mount or put up my phone in my car so that I can keep it accessible, like if I'm looking at directions or something, okay? And the system I have right now doesn't work or is broken. I can go buy a new one, right? It's a piece of plastic. I can buy a new one. I am lucky where that's a possibility for me. If something breaks, I can replace it or I can fix it, right? Now, with non-living systems, that's usually true. Okay. Today, here's what I want you to think about. What I want you to think about is how, because you and I are living systems, what I want you to think about is I want you to put yourself in the mindset of having some limitations. Okay, so today I want you to think about which hand you write with the most. So if you were to pick up a pen and go write your name on the top of your schoolwork, which hand would you do that with? That's what I want you to think about. I would do that with my right hand. Okay, might look like my left hand to you right now, but this is my right hand. So I would pick up my pen, take off the lid, and I would go write Laura Jacobson on a piece of paper. Now, once you've figured out which hand you would write with, what I want you to do today is I want you to switch hands. And I want you to try to write your name with your opposite hand. So if you normally write with your right hand, I want you to try to write with your left hand. Or if you normally write with your left hand, I want you to write your name with your right hand. And then I want you to reflect. I want you to tell me what that was like. Okay, was it easy? Was it hard? If you're recording a video or a sound in Seesaw as you do this, that might be very interesting because then I can hear your thought process and hear your feelings as you go through this. Okay? But that is your job today, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye, guys.